How's it going, everyone? This is Soul Singed here, and welcome to my predictions for episode 5 of season 6 of Battlebots. First match, we have Uppercut versus Free Shipping. Should be a pretty easy win for Uppercut. Gary Jin is a pretty good driver, and Free Shipping has been seen in the past to take a lot of damage and keep on ticking, but ultimately this will be a pretty easy win for Uppercut. Next, we have Blacksmith versus Shatter. Blacksmith looked pretty good in their opening match. Their spinner did go down fairly early, and Shatter is one of the best hammerbots in the competition as of right now. So I think Shatter will just be able to outlast Blacksmith in terms of weapon, and I feel like they'll be able to get more hits in with their hammer, so I'm giving this one to Shatter. This is one of those fights where I feel like could easily go either way. Next matchup, we have Jaeger versus P1. I've never really been a fan of multi-bot teams. They just have never really shown to have much power in their weapons. And a lot of times they just end up killing each other or just getting swatted away by the full-size Battlebot that they are fighting. So I'm giving this one to P1. Jaeger might surprise us by being the first actually decent multi-bot team, but I don't really have confidence in multi-bot teams. And then the next matchup, we have Hydra versus Gruff. I feel like they're just giving Hydra a fairly easy win because of how poorly they did in their first match. So I'm giving this one to Hydra. Gruff is a very good robot. Gruff is very durable. They are one of the best lifters in the game. But I don't really see them beating Hydra. Next we have Gigabyte versus Captain Frederator. Captain Frederator has looked horrible in years past, yet looked pretty impressive in their match against Tombstone. They did lose their spinner, I believe. And Gigabyte looked really good last year and didn't look that well in their first match. But I'm going to give this one to Gigabyte. A lot of uncertainties with both of these robots. But yeah, I'm just going to give this one to Gigabyte because based on in the past, they've shown to be one of the most durable full-body spinners. Next up, we have Dragon Slayer versus Duck. Duck should win this match. Dragon Slayer is a rookie bot, new bot competing. Usually rookie bots don't tend to do that great their first season, and Dragon Slayer is one of the more janky looking new bots. It's just a pretty generic two-wheel vertical spinner. It does have big beefy exposed wheels, but that doesn't really matter since Duck doesn't really have a weapon that can take off wheels. But hopefully Duck will be able to get around to the side and grab onto those wheels and just dominate the control aspect and avoid taking punishment from their spinner if their spinner is powerful. But yeah, I'm giving this one to Duck. Duck should win this one based on the team's experience. And then for the main event, we have Witch Doctor versus Endgame. And I have to give this one to Endgame because they looked very good in their first match. They won the Giant Nut last year. And the Witch Doctor looked pretty good in their first fight. They did have some weapon troubles, but I just feel like Endgame can outdo Witch Doctor. I want Witch Doctor to win, and Witch Doctor could easily win this match. Witch Doctor is one of my personal favorites, but I have to give this one to Endgame. Though I will be overjoyed if Witch Doctor does win. And then next up we have Valkyrie versus Triple Crown. This is our YouTube exclusive, and the YouTube exclusives have been kind of wishy-washy. There's been a couple that look good enough to be on TV, and then we've had some, like last week's, where the fight was over in 5 seconds. So I'm giving this one to Valkyrie. Should be a pretty easy win for Valkyrie. I am definitely looking forward to seeing what Triple Crown can do. This monstrosity has some kind of weird, crazy swerve drive. Don't know how that's going to work. It looks very complex and looks like there's a lot of little parts that could just go wrong with it, so I'm not confident that they'll have good drive. And their forks also don't really make a lot of sense, as they can scoop them up with the forks, but their weapon is on the opposite side. Now, they claim they have multiple weapons, but in the pictures we've seen of Triple Crown, they seem to have a small horizontal spinner that also looks like it could very easily get ripped off. I feel like Valkyrie can just easily hit their horizontal spinner and just break it off because it doesn't look all that stably attached. So it should be a pretty easy win for Valkyrie, but we will just have to see what Triple Crown can do. Like I said, definitely looking forward to seeing what this fidget spinner looking monstrosity will do, but I don't have confidence that they will be able to win. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up my predictions for episode 5. I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments below. And yeah, peace.